The image we had is somebody dropping in from space into Earth's orbit. And so I just loved working on those lyrics of just somebody standing as they see this impossible journey below them and just kind of slowly falling into what seems like just utter defeat or just hopelessness.
It was coming from a project that I had been working on to write 50 songs in order to just get better at songwriting. During that time, I felt very floaty because I had been losing roots in certain areas of my life, spiritually, physically, emotionally. All of those things were sort of shifting. And so I wrote it out of a place of feeling like, how can I continue to have hope within the sense of being rootless? When I'm furthest from myself,
far away,
feeling closer to the stars,
outer space,
been invaded by the dark,
can't escape,
trying to recognize myself when I feel I've been replaced. Someone's doing these motions, someone's speaking for me. Like, I feel like, why can't I speak like myself or think like myself or talk like myself? And I can feel a kick down in my soul. Even when all seems lost, I can still go back to like what is deep within me, like my very truest self. And for me, that goes back to like humanity and like God being within us. It's pulling me back to earth to let me know that I am not a slave, can't be contained, so pick me from the dark and pull me from the grave. I'm more than just a body. I'm more than just this thing here. There's a living, breathing presence that deserves to be dug up and given new life. 'Cause I still feel alive. When it is hopeless, I start to notice that I still feel alive. I'm falling forward back into orbit. Brett wrote that line. We were trying to go from the story of being in outer space, that floaty feeling, into a hard crashing into the atmosphere to get to the gravesite, basically. Like, how do we get from here to here? So when I lose my gravity in this sleepy womb, I was thinking of the movie Gravity. When Sandra Bullock is floating, and it looks like a womb when she is just like there and exhausted, that for me perfectly captured that feeling. Drifting as I dream, but I'll wake up soon to realize the hand of life is reaching out to rid me of my pride. I call allegiance to myself. The hand of God sort of gripping me in my darkest hour and saying, like, I'm not going to leave you. In that moment, I know that it's no longer me. My pride is thrown away in that. And that's the thing that I called my allegiance to myself. I can feel it kick down in my soul. It's pulling me back to earth to let me know. And this heart that beats inside of me will show. It will show. I changed the lyrics ever so slightly in the pre-chorus. First, just because the song needed some sort of change there. But secondly, because that's the line that I used to say that my heartbeat can pull me back into a space where I feel rooted again. Floating in outer space, have I misplaced part of my soul, lost in the in-between, or so it seems I'm out of control. The bridge was the very last thing we wrote in the song. I wrote this on the way to the studio. We needed a bridge that day in traffic, and it was just like, boom. Lost in the in-between was just another way of capturing that, like, it's not here, it's not there. I feel like it's somewhere in between the light and the dark, and it's the state of being half alive. Floating in outer space, have I misplaced part of my soul, lost in the in-between, but it can't keep me asleep for long. Just because I'm asleep doesn't mean I'm dead. Doesn't mean I'm totally lost into the darkness. That means, like, I can still wake up and the sun will still rise.
I still feel alive.
I can feel it.
It is hopeless.
It is hopeless.
I start to notice. I still feel alive.
I can feel it.
Falling forward. Back into
Falling forward.
orbit.
Yeah. So in the very outro of the song, it has the original chorus, but then it has this new voice coming in when it is hopeless, and then this other voice saying it's not hopeless. And so those things are in direct conflict, but this one seems to be winning at the end of the song.